How's it going? Is this cool? Is this cool? This is good. Okay. So how's it going, YouTube? Back again here. Another review. So if you would for me, as usual, these reviews. These are gonna come out. I'm gonna try and get them out more frequent. So this is pretty much my 2022 pretty much catch up reviews. So this is going to be for Peacemaker, HBO Max exclusive. Came out at the beginning of 2022. So this stars. This is pretty much a spin-off of James Gunn's The Suicide Squad, which came out in 2021, which ended up actually becoming one of my favorite superhero films, not just in DC wise, but Marvel, Marvel, DC, whatever, however you want to put it. So, there's a Suicide Squad. The thing it did was it presented something for me that I don't know if I tell you, but to like, comment, subscribe, all that good stuff. But so what the Suicide Squad did for me was it explored, it did something different with superhero films. It didn't follow the same superhero formula. Um, even if the story was a little basic, it just did things that I really enjoyed, and it just became one of my favorite superhero properties. So, as that movie came out, I heard James Gunn was already writing a spin-off to one of the characters, starring, who is played by John Cena. It's basically a villain in the movie. So, you have a nice little casting here. So you got John Cena. Um, let's see. You have. I can't remember everybody. I know Robert Patrick is in here. He plays John Cena's dad. Steve Agee, who plays Economos in here. He was in the Suicide Squad movie also. And this is also. I don't think the whole show's written by James Gunn, but I don't think every episode is directed by him. I think some episodes were directed by others as well too. So the thing with this TV show is, so you have this whole group of people. I'm sorry to name off all the cast. I don't know everybody's names other than Steve Agee, John Cena. I don't. The lady who plays Hardcore. I can't remember her name, but I know she's married to James Gunn. It's James Gunn. At the time this show came out, they were dating each other, and they're married now. Congratulations to those two. And then Robert Patrick is his father. He actually plays his racist father throughout the show, which is kind of cool because so I think the thing I really like about James Gunn is he really knows how to. Not only is he a good writer, good director, he's just really good with characters. Because when this show starts out, a lot of the characters are pretty unlikable. They're all unlikable. Let's be honest here. This just reminded me of, in a way, kind of The Boys, sort of. It's violent, has like cussing in it, unexpected deaths, characters that just sort of, just characters that sort of act against type, and I think that's what makes this show work. Honestly, again, I like. It's hard for me to tell which character I really like in here the most because all of them are so cool. The one girl in here, the big black girl in here, Adebayo. I think it's her character's name. I can't remember what the actress's actual name is, but I really like her character here. She's probably the most relatable character in the entire show. And again, characters like Hardcore is really cut off person. Uh, I said John Cena's unlikable. His character, the Peacemaker, is really unlikable until you start to see how his dad actually is. And this show really does dig into like more of his humanity, because throughout the entire show, I'm trying to get this thing off here. I'm sorry, y'all. That really wouldn't leave. So it really digs into his humanity, all while being this different type of show. It is an alien invasion show. I think a really well told one, actually. And this isn't James Gunn's first time doing an alien invasion anything. I mean, he did Slither back in the mid 2000s, a movie I really enjoyed. Did he do another one? I think that's the one I can remember. But yeah, James Gunn really outdid himself with this one as well too. Like I said, the acting's really good. The dialogue's really good. I can't remember that guy's name. The guy who plays Clemson Mern in here. I really liked his character too. He was just such a serious guy. And even the intro, the intro of the show is so goofy because it's weird, because it's like the most serious characters in this show. They're pretty much kind of doing like this Macarena-ish type dance at the beginning. The intro, man. The intro is like the price of admission in this show. And only James Gunn would make me really like a next door neighbor as a side character. And there's some really funny moments with that next door neighbor in here. And then he makes you really feel a lot of feels a lot of emotion for an eagle. And that's a CG eagle. Okay, that eagle's not practical. Okay, that is a CGI animal, and he makes you feel sorry for him. There's a really sad moment in a later episode. I won't give it away, but it's a really sad scene with the eagle. So it's that quirky James Gunn comedy. So that you got from the Suicide Squad. So I mean, if you didn't like that in the Suicide Squad, well, you're gonna get 8 episodes of it here. I really like it. So I like James Gunn's style. So there's just so much ridiculous character development in this. It's not even funny how well these are. I think here's my thing with James Gunn's Suicide Squad and the Peacemaker. I think a lot of superhero films can take a lot of cues from those two movies. Because honestly, those are my two favorite anything superhero related at this point. Aside from The Boys, I'm getting into Invincible. I haven't seen all of Invincible, but I'm kind of getting into that show as well too. But it just seems like those shows and movie, it's just they're doing a lot more than what superhero films lack. Stop giving us the same formula over again, over and over again. Do something a little different. I feel like Marvel's stuck in this loop, and I feel like DC at moments puts himself in this loop as well too with some of their properties. So something like this, it's just nice to have. This just feels like a breath of fresh air, man. Like this is like, come on, like the main villain in this show is a racist, and a horrible human being. So I think you don't really get too much of that in superhero films. Usually it's somebody who's looking for ultimate power and stuff like that. And it's not even like that. It's this dude is a straight up racist. So I really enjoy that about this show. And even he has some funny parts as well too in this throughout the entire show. Everybody gets their time to shine in this show. The little guy you saw in the green outfit, Judo Master, he was I think he was like a crowd favorite. People really liked him. I mean, it's it's hard to pick which characters you really like in here. I really liked Vigilante. Vigilante was one of my favorite characters also. Vigilante was amazing in this show. And he even has a few amazing scenes in here too. So I thought that was kind of cool. Yeah, I really don't have too many negatives against the show. There's Vigilante right there. Yeah, he's definitely one of my favorite characters in here. Uh, I don't know, man. Uh, like, if you have not seen this show yet, it's been out for over a year. It came out January 13th of last year. So if you haven't seen this show, you're doing yourself a disservice by not watching a really incredible anti-hero show. This show is really good. Seriously, and again, I've watched a lot of superhero shows recently. The only other superhero show, like I said, probably is up here with this is probably like Invincible, kind of. I need to watch Invincible a little bit more to get a bigger feel. I've only seen the first few episodes, but this, The Boys, I like Daredevil a lot. Marvel's Daredevil was really good. So, yeah, definitely. I thoroughly enjoyed this one. This is a high recommendation. Like, really, like, get off of my review and go watch this recommendation. This show is really incredible. There are some. They do make a lot of cameos to other DC heroes, and it's a clever way they actually put them in there too. That's kind of cool. And it's like I said, it's like a lot of other DC heroes and villains. A lot of obscure characters too, characters that I never even heard of before. So definitely check this one out. This one's really good. You'll thoroughly enjoy it. Really action packed, pretty funny, pretty entertaining, and it gives me high hope for the future of DC now that James Gunn is at the helm. So, and again, he wrote and directed some of this, and I think he pulled out a really well thought out TV show and superhero TV show as well too. So, again, check out Peacemaker. Tell me what you think about it. Put in the comments below. Maybe you think I'm crazy for liking it as much as I do. Maybe you're right there with me. You do like it. Maybe you're like, sorry. Whatever your opinion is, definitely comment on this and just let me know what you think. And I'll see you in the next video. Peace.